It'll be the Knicks off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the bucket is good.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Lillard outside to the inside. Nurkic hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Knicks ball.
Randall outside. Screen by Robinson. The drive by Randall.
Very good ball handler for his size. Randall catching the defender off guard.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Knicks, Julius Randle. At the line for 2.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Lillard against Randall. Grant with a screen on Randall. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, Grant throws it down.
I like the play call. Get the ball to Grant above the rim. No one stopping that.
Brunson with it. Picked up by Grant. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. To the middle. Simons outside. Oh, Robinson with a block. Thibault against Hart. Left side Brunson. And the layup is good off the glass. Brunson's got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Thibault finds Lillard. On the wing, Simons. Outside Thibault. Back to Nurkic. The Knicks pull it in.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
Randall, good.
This is what you get from Randall now. Enough floor spacing to widen the driving lanes.
On the wing, Simons. Back to Lillard. Simons outside. Shot clock at 6 to win the run. Knocks it down from distance. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
Randall with it. Thibault picks him up. Randall on the screen. Barrett passes to Randall. Takes it inside, and it's Randall with the jam.
That is a force coming at you downhill if you're trying to defend Randall on the drive.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Brunson. He has 6. Here's Hart. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Awesome recognition from Jeremy Grant, knowing exactly where to cut after setting the pick.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Brunson. Thibault with the board.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Hart finds Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 8.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
For 3, here's Lillard. No good on the buzzer beater. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Knicks out in front, leading by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Robinson gets the bucket. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, BA, and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scorers are rising to the top. Nurkic, the big fella, showing his quick shooting ability.
Outside for Randall. The 3. Unable to get that one. Portland trailing here. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Robinson, a screen on Lillard. Brunson passes to Randall. Here's Hart. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Back to Simons. He takes it in, and he jams it home with authority.
So dangerous when he puts it on the deck. Simons doesn't let contact phase him.
Brunson against Nurkic. Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Down low. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Apparently no one willing to step in Randall's way, and you can see why.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Nurkic finds Lillard. Nurkic, a screen on Hart. For 3, here's Lillard. That shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Barrett passes to Randall. Back to Barrett. It's stolen by Nurkic. Lillard with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Shot by Lillard, no good. For New York, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Brunson on the drive.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Back to Nurkic. Out to Lillard. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
This is what makes Lillard an all-star caliber player. His ability to fill it up.
Robinson, a screen on Lillard. Open shot from Brunson. Here's Robinson. Outside for Randall. Here's Hart with the drive. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Give him 8 points now.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
The Knicks with the lead. Robinson finds Randall. Hart up top. Kicks it out to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Wing shot on the way. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And it's Simons missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barrett passes to Hart. Kicks it out to Barrett. Over Lillard. Here's Hart. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Anthony Simons.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And both free throws good for Hart. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Sharp. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Sharp. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. There's 6 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Grimes, and he drives in, and he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And the first half comes to an end. Thanks very much, Allie. And
The Knicks, 36.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. They've got Emmanuel Quickly. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's McBride in at the point. And the Knicks shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Pass to Toppin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting for New York.
Good on the second one. Here's Johnson. Reddish with it. It's Little on the wing. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Little's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Now here's Reddish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it.
Knicks ball. Knicks ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers D.
And here's Quickly. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
From deep, Johnson. The shot off that time.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Toppin, driving to the basket, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly. You know, at the 2021 draft, there wasn't much doubt that Keon Johnson was the best athlete in the class. Elite is a word you hear to describe his physical gifts.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
You know, when it comes to Johnson's athleticism, that really comes into play on defense.
B-A-Y, he's high energy, he's tough, and he's active. And with the motor he's got, he never stops working at that end. He's going to be a defensive stopper in this league for a long time.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Here's Hartenstein. Nails the baby hook. Hartenstein's got 6.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Portland calls timeout. A line change here for Portland.
Your Blazers break your dance crew, everyone. Let them hear you.
Portland has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Lillard outside. Pass to Simons. And that one is stuffed right through.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Here's Hartenstein. 6 points for him. There's a screen by Toppin. To the left side wing. Ooh, poked away. Just 4 to shoot. Quickly from outside. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
And Lillard, here we go. Here's Nurkic. Simons outside. Going inside. It's rebounded by McBride. The Knicks have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. He shoots it. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Grimes. Launches a 3. That one is off. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. And here's Simons outside. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
We've seen Anthony go for 40% from deep for an entire season. You know this man can shoot it.
Now quickly, he's got 5. Toppin outside. From the high post. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Randall. Now here's Barrett, covered by Thibault. from 7. In deep, Barrett drops it in. Barrett's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. Simons passes to Grant. Lillard outside. Grant with a screen on Hart. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Kept alive. Thibault on the wing. Simons left side. Shot clock at 5. And they recover it. Grant outside for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Hart passes to Robinson. Robinson a screen on Lillard. Here's Barrett. Cash money on the open jump shot.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Gotta do more than that to stop Lillard. Superb job rushing off the physical defense.
Thibault passes to Lillard. Robinson with a steal. Now here's Brunson. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. The shot misses, and it's Portland the other way. Here's Lillard into the lane, and the dunk by Lillard.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Hart passes to Barrett. Robinson a screen on Thibault, who is stolen by Lillard. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Simons. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
I like when Simons takes charge because when he does, it forces the D to act. No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Brunson passes to Randall. Outside Barrett. Back to Randall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Still looking for improvement from the line. Randall could pick up a couple extra points a game if he did.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Grant with a screen on Hart. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And here's Simons outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall outside. Here's Hart. And he dunks it down.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
New York has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Outside Brunson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Knicks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Mitchell Robinson.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Here are the Blazers with the ball. 11-point game. Grant outside. Back to Nurkic. Randall with a steal. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Hart. Screen by Robinson. Back to Hart. And Nurkic with the block.
When Nurkic blocks shots, you feel it. An impactful defender.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take.
2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Unfortunately, Doris, you'd like to see either of these teams get the win tonight. They're both hunting for a much-needed victory.
Breaking out of a slump, Kevin, to me is a real challenge. Obviously, there is momentum either way. When you get on a win streak, your confidence is high. Right now, these two teams are battling the mental game. They've got to try to find a rhythm.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the small forward.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Thibault. It's stolen by Dort. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Doris, in your opinion, how does Luke Dort stack up with the best undrafted players in the league?
Well, I think, Kevin, when you think undrafted, the first guys that come to mind are Fred VanVleet, who's now an NBA champion, Christian Wood, Seth Curry, who's proven to be such a capable shooter. Those three are clearly, to me, the best undrafted players that come immediately to mind. But Lou Dort, I'll tell you, has carved out one heck of a career. This guy is a lockdown defender, and he can now make open threes.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
Lillard from outside. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Lillard from outside. And that one is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. With the drive and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year. And at this point, Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Williams sets a screen for Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the break. Here's Thibault. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
How about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength, uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Out to the right wing. Lillard looking around. And again, it's Portland with the three.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is unselfish, and he's got excellent passing skills. Pretty play there.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 8-point game. Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Nurkic. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Sharch is checked in for Williams. And he can't hit the second.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
The pressure that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can put on a defense with his ability to drive, that quickness, just a problem for defenders.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Nurkic with one on the clock.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his pen. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Blazers?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Under trailing by 6.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passers. David, thank you. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range. But he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. So for the Trailblazers, Eubanks comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Down low, and it's the Trailblazers on the break. Gilgeous-Alexander against Simons. For the 3, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. And the Thunder making a change here. Man's checked in to the paint. Giddey makes it off the glass. Giddey's got 5 points now this quarter. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Robinson Earls checked in for Oklahoma City. And he hits it to tie the game up. Giddey's got 7 points.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Idle for 3. And with the rebound. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Pass to Robinson Earl. Charge in the corner. It's Dort on the wing. It's guarded by Johnson. Here's Sharch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Well, Trey Mann finished last season strong doors following a slow start to his rookie campaign.
No doubt, Kevin. He finishes the season averaging double figures in points per game. He certainly flashed natural scoring abilities, and as important, I thought, showed steady improvement on the defensive end. Now it's about trying to become more consistent in every phase of the game.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Reddish is checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Dario Saric. Williams kicks to Giddey. No good from outside.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Outside, Dort. Here's Mann. No good on the triple. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Taken away by Williams. Dort, wide open. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Passes it to Eubanks. Kicks it to Johnson. The pass to Grant. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. Grant's got 5 now.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
Giddey, no good. Portland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. 29 seconds left in the first half. Grant the pass to Johnson. Picked off in midair. Inside, Mann, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, it's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
From deep 3-point range. Reddish with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle, 2 on the clock, and he jams it with authority.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... All right, thank you, David. Folks.
31. The Thunder. 30.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Johnson. So the Thunder 5 right now. Williams is out there with Lou George, and it's Mann in at point guard. Kicks it out to Grant. That one. Fall coming off the Johnson feed. 8 points for him.
Very good awareness from Grant. Just the ability to catch and shoot. So important to his growth.
Here's Joe, covered by Simons. Joe passes to Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And again, it's Portland with the 3. He can, and for the Thunderbirds, they're so excited about SGA being the face of their team.
Well, the commitment they made tells you all you need to know. He signed through the year 2027, meaning he's here for the long haul, and he has a great attitude about it. They have told him you are a cornerstone here in Oklahoma City.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Robinson Earl. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
This guy's showing off his entire offensive package right now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in full effect.
The 3 from Johnson. Here's Eubanks. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Eubanks got 6.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Now, here's Sharp. Not a lot of room. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Grant. Pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Wiggins with the rebound. Under trailing by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Pass to Sharp. 1:16 left here in the third quarter. Down low, Williams with the steal. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Now, here's Sharp. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. He kicks it to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. Here he goes. And then Sharp with the dunk. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Right wing. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. A shot by Reddish, no good. Thunder have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
And here's Sharp. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
At the line for Portland.
He hits the second from the line. Now Holmgren. The shot, no good. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close, both teams. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
It's six-man time.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Little out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Inside, and the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Lillard with no one around. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Can't hit from in close. Trailblazers trail by 6. There's the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. That's 7 points for Shaedon Sharp.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Little with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And stolen by Thybulle. And now Portland on the break. Takes the 3. And it's Sharp missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Giddey, and the powerful one-handed slam.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Lillard against Dort. Thybulle kicks to Little. Little sets a screen for Lillard. The 3. Passes to Sharp. Lillard with it. Nurkic a screen on Giddey. And it's Lillard missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Simons, he's checked in for Sharp. On the inbound, they grab their own miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Simon. Offensive rebound. Nurkic kicks to Little, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Little sets a screen for Lillard. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Giddey. Here we go, one-on-one. Dort finds Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. The shot's good from Simon.
Quick thinking, hits Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. The pass to Little. Now Simon. Over Giddey. Little passes to Simon. 5 on the clock. Here's Lillard. It's good. This game is all even.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Here's Dort. Lays it up off the glass. And it's 6 points for Lou Dort.
That's a big-time bucket. Lou Dort has unshakable confidence.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the fourth. Grant, he's checked in for Portland. A moment now to hear from our sideline, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. Yes! And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Yes!
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless big-time bucket right there.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Lillard. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. Thunder with the rebound.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Jeremy Grant, third personal foul.
So the first of 3 is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Williams at the line for 3.
The second one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that stretches their lead to 8. Lillard outside. From the high post, he drills it.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
It really was. And Kevin, when
Brian Anderson and the Oklahoma City starting five. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also Josh Giddey out there, Luguentz Dort out there with Holmgren, And it's Williams in at the 4-man position. And for the Knicks, at forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson can't hit. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
How smooth was that as Gilgeous-Alexander just rising up that time. Great pace.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Brunson. The shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And we should see a lot of guys jousting for position in this one. Brent, we've got 2 teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, B.A., the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls? Because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, no layups right there for SGA. Up to the rim.
Pass to Brunson. We played just over a minute here in the first. Randall. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Williams. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the drive. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Randall, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hart. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. And again, the Knicks missing for Oklahoma City. They've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Well, last season for the Thunder, Brent, their top 8 guys by playing time, all 23 and under.
You get experience for those guys, and there's really nothing that replicates game time, game action, game decisions. These guys all exposed to it last year, B.A. Let's see what kind of strides they make in this season.
Now here's Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. 3-pointer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Mitchell Robinson is one of the best finishers that you have down low in the NBA.
That one's no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-3 run. To the inside. Holmgren. Oh, Robinson with a block. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Randall finds Barrett. Back to Randall. Launches it. Here's Robinson. Hart from long range. Hits a 3-pointer.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Giddey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Man, it did not take long for Josh Giddey to find a place in this league as a taller point guard with incredible vision. This guy does a little bit of everything on the floor.
As for Giddey's quick start in the NBA, he recorded his first triple-double at age 19, Brent.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. The youngest player ever to get a triple-double in this league. This is the kind of guy who just makes passes that other players don't even see or even think about. So his instincts, they're off the chart.
Thunder with a lead. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Williams. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Barrett. Here's Hart. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive board. And that one's good. Holmgren. Holmgren's got 5 now.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here are the Thunder now. After the basket by New York, Gilgeous-Alexander.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Brunson passes to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Dort outside. Pass to Giddey. Back to Dort. Now Williams. Checked by Randall. Here's Holmgren. Good work defensively by Robinson. Dort with a steal. And the Thunder call time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hart. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kings.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made. You think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor. Well deserved.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Luguentz Dort out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Holmgren, then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. And it's Barrett off the drive. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brett.
Yeah, B.A., they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again. And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just another one in that long line of Kentucky Wildcats coming into the NBA that has carved out a pretty nice career so far in the league.
It has been fantastic watching Gilgeous-Alexander continue to improve.
And I love B.A. also, along with his improvement, what we've seen in terms of his leadership and responsibility to this team. He shows a very strong work ethic, and this is why a lot of people are still excited about his growth and progress.
And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys, B.A., are getting a little more creative in practicing that. I mean, they will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Brunson. Pass to Robinson. That one's good for 2.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And the Thunder shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Dort's shot is good.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson can't hit. The Thunder have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Dort for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Back to Randall. Robinson passes to Barrett. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the rejection. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall with a steal. And now the Knicks on the break. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. Inside, tipped, and stolen by Barrett. Brunson with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range. Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. To the inside. From in deep, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Thunder, Williams is checked in for Saric, and Giddey's subbed in for Dort. The Thunder have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Down low. Here's Giddey. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Jalen Brunson picks one up. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Another thing they're doing right is winning the foul calls. I mean, right away been focused on doing damage as much as they can. When they get in the bonus, get to that free throw line.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Hard with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Pass to Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. He's got 6. Oklahoma City on D. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. 17 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Joe. Drills it from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Hart. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the... Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
They've got Isaiah Hartenstein, Obi Toppin out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's McBride in at the point guard position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Shouldering more and more of the offensive load, SGA understands that his teammates they depend on him to set them up too.
Pass to Grimes. Toppin against Williams. Here's McBride, just 5 on the clock. Driving in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Holmgren. Blocked! And they get it back. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by McBride.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Second team foul.
They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Quickly from outside. The shot won't fall. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Pass to Joe. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Quickly outside. Here's Hartenstein. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And down it goes. 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points. Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Shea at 6'5" is such a tough defensive assignment. Has great handle, and he can do some damage from anywhere on the floor.
And it's Quickly with a miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Court comes in for Joe. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. There's the double team with Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Back to Toppin. On the wing quickly. Toppin's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. To the paint. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to McBride. Quickly outside. Here's Toppin. To halt the run. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And a good decision, as Toppin is not an easy guy to stop, so free throws coming.
First one falls for him.
At the line, 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Williams with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Pass to Grimes. 5 to shoot. Toppin shot is off. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Now Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway, an unnecessary flourish in that case.
Pass to Quickly. Here's Hartenstein. Back to Toppin. From the wing. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Then it's Kenrich Williams, and it's Williams in at center, filling out the middle.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Oklahoma City has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Pass to Robinson. To the middle. And here is Barrett. The 3-ball on target from range.
We're finding some room there on the perimeter. The lefty, R.J. Barrett, knocks it down.
Thunder lead 60.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Hart with the defensive effort. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Barrett. And that one is hammered home.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hart. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after
the previous play is under review.
Doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one.
For the Knicks, Breaker dance crew.
And Williams drops them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Fires from deep. Can't get it to drop, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sinks it from distance. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter. Hart finds Randall. He gets it in there.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
The Knicks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 hits the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
Well, proving more and more he's trying to be more effective from the three-point line as Gilgeous-Alexander collects a bucket.
Barrett passes to Robinson. Here's Barrett. Dort defending. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Lou Dort picks one up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Thunder.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Randall finds Robinson. Outside Barrett. Randall outside. Fires the 3. The Knicks rebound. Robinson gets the bucket.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Randall with a steal.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Thunder.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
The free throw drops for Randall.
And yes, there's been growth in Julius Randle and his game year after year, adding little things, but this big man focuses on playing to his strengths.
Oklahoma City has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
And he lobs it up top. And a big finish by Robinson.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And so it's New York with it. Hart finds Randall. The kick out to Brunson. Back to Randall. Barrett passes to Randall. It's Hart on the wing. Brunson up top. Tries again. It's not going to go for him. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. And stolen by Barrett. Here's Hart. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Hart finds Brunson. And here is Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And Simons has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. Now Barrett, Randall outside. Here's Hart. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup.
For a while, Julius Randle was an underrated passer. That's no longer the case.
And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trail Blazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes, but it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive.
Randall kicks to Brunson. Back to Randall. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Brunson.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Robinson finds Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Grant outside. Pass to Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The tray. No good from Grant.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Hart the pass to Brunson. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. He can't get it to go. Grant up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Good touch from Jeremy Grant, able to get himself inside and get the job done.
And Brunson has it in the corner. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Brunson's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Nobody near Lillard. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Taking more of them lately. Lillard getting comfortable from 3.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
To the paint. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Brunson.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Out left to the wing. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lillard left side. No good with the triple. The Knicks with the lead. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Barrett dishes to Robinson. And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
43 seconds left to play here in the first. Randall outside. 5 to shoot. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
And a deep three from Lillard. Here's Grant. It's rebounded by New York.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Barrett against Simon. And stolen by Thibault. Lillard from outside bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 6.
The quick decision-making of Lillard, knowing as the pass is coming his way that he's going to pull up.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the court for the Trailblazers, at lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Back to Robinson. Brunson kicks to Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. Another shot. Takes it inside. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And he makes that one. He's got 6.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Brunson. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there. And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Simons. That shot off the mark. Brunson with some nice D. Passes it to Hart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Stolen by Robinson. Barrett the pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Randall is a load in transition. The key defensively is to get to him before he picks up steam.
Lillard surveying the D. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 9 points.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
And quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
Hard against Lillard. Here's Simons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Can't cash in from the high post.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Randall kicks to Barrett. Back to Randall. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's a 9-point New York lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run. Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Outside for Randall. Now, here's Hart. He's tightly guarded. Here's Barrett. And to get open is Robinson. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Trailblazers. Going inside. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on R.J. Barrett. Portland shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Brunson, good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's Sharp. And there's the pass to Johnson. Little with the ball. And so it's New York holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Thank you, David, for that interview.
The Trailblazers, 23.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it supplies the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
You've got Emmanuel quickly. He'll be topping out there with Hartenstein, and it's Grimes in at the 3 slot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Johnson right side. To the middle. Ball stolen. And here we go with Toppin running it up the court. Johnson with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 13. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Out to the right wing. Reddish the pass to Eubanks. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
They get it back. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. Portland needs to get off a shot, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Three from the inbound. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
This is what makes Lillard an all-star caliber player. His ability to fill it up.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Trailblazers trail by 10. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Jeremy Grant, part of a loaded second round of the 2014 draft.
Kevin, Jeremy signing a max contract, rare for a second rounder. Also in that 2014 second round draft, MVP, the Joker, Joe Harris, Jordan Clarkson, Spencer Dinwiddie. Wow, that second round proved to have some players.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Deflects the pass, and that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Lillard. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Some nice passing by New York here. Hartenstein passes to Toppin.
Nurkic is playing defense like a brick wall. Tough, that is.
4 on the clock. Here's Grimes. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard outside. Here's Simon. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Toppin.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Lillard outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Now just a 5-point Knicks lead.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
This is when they need it the most. So they're so close to evening this game up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard outside. Thybulle kicks to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Nice concentration from Nurkic. Plays right through the whistle. One of those guys who stuffs the stat sheet. Nurkic is a double-double machine who also picks up a few steals and assists.
Pass to McBride. From down in the low post, it goes. McBride's got 4 this quarter. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 6-point game. He feeds it to Nurkic. Simon's on the wing. Over in the corner, Lillard. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. Toppin with it. Lillard picks him up. Back to Toppin. McBride passes to Hartenstein. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Grant. New York needs to get off a shot. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Quickly.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Toppin, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Yeah, easy call.
For New York, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, give it up right now for the Knicks.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. No good on the free throw.
Foul. Sharp. First personal foul.
And he sinks the second. Now, here's Sharp. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the New York Knicks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Portland. Little out there with Cameron Reddish. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Sharp. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. Inside. Over in the corner, Reddish. Here's Little. To the left side wing. Here's Sharp. Cans it from downtown.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Hart kicks to Randall. New York moving it around. Lock at 6. Here's Brunson. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Hart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Shaden Sharp picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Hart drops them both. Trailblazers trail by 9. Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. Robinson with the block. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Hart finds Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Defended by Thibault. Pass to Lillard. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. The Knicks leading by 9. Pass to Randall. Back to Hart. And he bangs it home with one hand.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Three-pointer, Lillard. Nurkic with it. Now defended by Randall. Grant gets a wide-open look. And the 3 off target. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
Barrett against Lillard. And the pass to Barrett. Back to Hart. Here's Robinson. Brunson with a clean look. Randall kicks to Hart. Barrett the pass to Randall. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 13. Three-pointer, Simon. Here's Hart. And the Knicks miss again. Portland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. New York with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Barrett. And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
So it's the Knicks now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Now Lillard. From deep three-point range, gets the bucket.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by the Knicks.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the
rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
So here's Portland's starting group. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
Here's Lillard following the bucket by the Thunder. From the arc. And it's Thibault missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Giddey. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Nurkic a screen on Dort. For 3, here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when 1 will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
Boy, when the conversation turns to the young stars in the NBA, I think it's hard to leave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off this list. This is a 6'6" point guard who can do it all.
So it's Portland now, after the basket by Oklahoma City.
Man, that's his shot. But maybe he was too wide open.
Knocks down the long J.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, he was unstoppable to end the 2021-22 season.
He was, BA, because before being shut down with that ankle injury, consider this. Shai averaged over 30 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds over a 13-game span. And that was with shooting splits of 54% and 39% from 3. That's very impressive.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Here's Lillard. Banked it in off the glass.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Timeout called. The Thunder. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Giddey with it. Now guarded by Simons. Williams from long range.
Just a capable defender. For Nurkic, it's about being in position and using his length to contest shots.
And it's Simons penetrating. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Big time 2-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Matisse Thybulle. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by the Blazers. Williams with the screen. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Portland trailing here. Here's Sharp. Here he goes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
To the right side. Dort with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Jumps up, flushes it down to finish the break.
I'll tell you, this is what you get for being careless with Lou Dort in your vicinity. This guy takes it away with ease.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The Trailblazers rebound. Tipped away. A minute 4 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Grant outside. Pass to Nurkic. Another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Lillard against Dort. Takes a three. And it's Lillard with the three. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, the moment Lillard crosses half court, you better pick him up. A scorer with unlimited range.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he makes the first. The Thunder making a switch here. And Williams drops them both. Here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. Pass to Nurkic. Outside Thibault. Here's Sharp. Fires for three. He's off on that one. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Thunder out in front, leading by just 2. After this break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court right now for Portland, Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Matisse Thybulle out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Watford in at the 5 spot.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
It's stolen by Thybulle. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Grant outside. Thybulle, a screen on Williams. Here's Grant. Back to Thybulle. Lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. The kick out to Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. And the Trailblazers shooting around 53%, a nice number. The shot by Lillard, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. Outside Giddey. Driving inside. Over to the left wing. Here's Mann. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game, the advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans. Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Outside for Grant. This one for 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside, Williams. Here's Dort. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Well, Lou Dort off the deck. That powerful frame on the drive. Don't mess with him, boy.
Here's Lillard. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lillard's got 11.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Down low, Holmgren. Oh, he misses the dunk. Portland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, clearly an organization focused on the future, look no further than the median age of their roster, one of the youngest teams in the league.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Giddy with it. He's picked up by Lillard. And the 3 off target. The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Right, so having a young team like the Thunder must have its advantages and disadvantages, huh, Doris?
Unequivocally, the upside your guys have brings energy, potential, and obviously their lack of experience can hurt when you take on more veteran teams. But the key for this organization is player development. Can you build habits? Can you build culture? And can you build a winner?
Thibault passes to Lillard. Here's Sharp. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And we know Lillard can score, but he's showing nice awareness with the pass to his open teammate.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 11.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the second quarter. To the inside, Watford. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Williams misses. For Portland, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Back to Dort. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Man's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Timeout called, the Blazers. So both teams changing it up here. Portland trailing here. Here's Reddish. Portland, no good that time either. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Right side, Williams. Pass to Joe. Outside for Dort. 4 on the clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Here's Little. On the take. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine. Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, we've seen Dort really having a good game here.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Dario Saric is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Joe in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And it's Simons missing.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Williams from long range. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. With the drive, boom, he jams it straight down.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Back to Saric. From outside the arc. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Inside. Here's Reddish. And he lays it up and in. Reddish has got his first points of the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Saric throws it down.
Wow, Dario Saric gets himself perfectly positioned, and that's an easy dunk.
Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Lets the 3 fly. Shot's good by Saric. And it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
The kick out to Johnson. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources, and you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The baseline J. And yep, it's good.
Gilgeous-Alexander getting to the in-between game, taking what the defense gives him.
From deep, Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go that time. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Pass to Dort. Saric with it. Back to Dort. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. So Dort's got 17.
It's interesting when you watch Lou Dort get a couple of shots to fall early, the level of aggression starts to rise.
Here's Simons. There's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the... Oh, wow!
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Eubanks. Grant comes in for Little. Thibault, he's checked in for Reddish. And Lillard subbed in for Johnson. For 3, here's Lillard. No good on the shot. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here's Joe. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Lillard. From behind the arc. Joe misses. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. There's Simons with a 3. He buries it from 3. Simons has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Portland has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. The drive by Grant. There's the triple. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Wiggins finds Williams. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Thunder lead by 9.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Lillard. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, it's the production plus the leadership that makes Lillard one of the most valuable players in this league.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
When you think of the young Aaron Wiggins, here's a guy that can score in a variety of ways, guys. He can go off the bounce. He can spot up. He's a very opportunistic player.
Here's Giddey. Lillard pulls down the board.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. The Thunder have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Williams from long range. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard outside. There's a screen by Nurkic. There's the three. The shot by Lillard, no good. And the Thunder call time here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Simons with a steal. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for Portland. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Grant into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Grant's got his first basket.
Well, how about the opportunistic Jeremy Grant taking it strong on the drive? Love it.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Portland trailing here. Lillard up top. From deep. Sinks the tray.
You expect big numbers from Lillard on offense. His productive habits always seem to pay off.
It's stolen by Thibault. Here's the 3. Lillard outside. Pass to Thibault. Stolen by Giddey. Wiggins outside. Giddey finds Williams. Back to Giddey. The shot no good. And it's Portland the other way. And stolen by Williams. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for man. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep throwing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Thibault. Back to Lillard. To the paint. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
How about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength, uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
Outside for Dort. Fires the 3. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Yep, that one goes.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Thibault against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here. SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to
Here's Sharp driving inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
1:46 left in the fourth. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sharp. Giddy defends. 6 to shoot. Lillard against Dort from about 19. Lillard can't get it to go.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Thibault. From Pete Giddy. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Holmgren's gotten 4 this quarter.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Pass to Dort. The 3 is up. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. 52 seconds left to play in the fourth. Grab the screen. To tie it up. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the gap to 1. And it's the Thunder with the ball. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Driving in.
Count it! Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Pass to Grant. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter. And it's the Thunder with the ball. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love
squads have a bright future, Brent. Their lineups are brimming with talented young players.
So good, so young, and still hungry. But the best thing about it, Kevin, is that they're continuing to improve. And so they're making all the right steps in the right direction.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. Barrett finds Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
Yeah, SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see. It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Hart. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure. Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
Hart finds Barrett. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And that one is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the wing. Williams passes to Giddey. Williams, a screen on Hart. Shot clock at 6. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Barrett wide open, he fires. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Barrett's got 7.
RJ right there moving without the basketball, and that helps him to get to an open spot on the floor. That creates the rhythm.
Here's Williams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for Williams.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Julius Randle picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
Here's Barrett, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Oklahoma City with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team. And this is who we're moving forward with.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O. Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Giddey, the shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. It's Barrett on the wing. And Barrett slams it in.
Sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams, and the Thunder another 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Barrett against Williams. Here's Randall. Blocked again. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. There's 25 seconds left in the first. 5 to shoot. Brunson, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Dort passes to Giddey. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson covering. The kick out to Williams. Second chance shot. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Thunder lead by 1. And will... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Getting to the inside. Is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Lou Dort out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake. Competition always reigns supreme.
Barrett with the ball. Dort covering. Got a hand on it.
And Dort making his impact, and that's the end we expected from defensively.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. It's deflected. Randall kicks to Robinson, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort. Brunson scanning the floor. It's blocked. Here's Giddey. It's rebounded by New York.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Here's Brunson. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Brunson's got 9.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they, Brent? Durant, Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, I mean, obviously really young and green at that time. Unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hardline stance, and he was off to Houston. Just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Randall with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Hart. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Hart the pass to Barrett. That shot no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. There's the dish to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Brunson against Dort. Brunson kicks to Robinson. The Thunder pull it in. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. Can't get it to fall.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Brunson, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Takes a step back. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. Nobody near Williams. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, using some serious moves and lateral quickness, that gets him right past the defense. Julius Randle with a nice move.
Here's Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 8th assist in the game. Dort against Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Pass to Barrett. Outside for Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. Randall outside. There's the triple. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Joe can't get it to go. And Barrett has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Hart finds Randall. And no good that time. And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so it's New York with it. It's a 1-point game. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got Hartenstein. Toppin is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Grimes in at the 3 spot.
Now you got to be careful around SGA. He's got those quick hands and he's ready to pick pockets.
New York shooting well, 50% from the floor. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment, obviously, was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
Here's Grimes into the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, getting it to the wide-open shooter.
And a wide-open look here for Wiggins, and he's good on the three ball. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Hartenstein, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Shea at 6'5" is such a tough defensive assignment. Has great handle. He can do some damage from anywhere on the floor.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success? He says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Here's Joe. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Quickly the pass to Hartenstein. Nails the baby hook. Hartenstein's got his first points in this one. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Šarić. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Robinson Earl. It's blocked. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Quickly. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Quickly's got 4 points this quarter.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
The Knicks with the lead. Grimes passes to Quickly. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now the pass to Grimes. Power down with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The Knicks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Second team foul.
New York with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
There's the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. And he goes in for the dunk.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Right. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. .52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Up top, Giddey quickly covering.
And Giddey just that sixth sense to find the open man.
Here's McBride. Passes it to Quickly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
One of the more striking things about Immanuel Quickley is his ability to draw fouls and get to the line. That's pretty special for a young player, and he's automatic when he gets there.
Thunder trailing by 11. Man passes to Giddey. .26 seconds left in the third. The layup off target. On the wing quickly. Giddey defending. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
And Toppin getting a little bit fancy with the throwdown that time.
Here's Robinson Earl. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Here's Giddey. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Here's Toppin driving to the basket. And so it's New York holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 11. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Holmgren with the steal. Over in the corner, Dort. Banked in off the glass.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Brunson against Dort. In the corner, Barrett with it. Robinson sets a screen for Barrett. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Here's Dort. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Hart finds Barrett. New York moving it around. Here's Randall. Drives to the hoop. Dort against Brunson. Holmgren gets the bucket.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. It's It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, we know what side he's on.
Thank you, David. Clark kicks to Randall. Kept alive by New York. Thunder trailing by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Williams finds Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
More and more promise here as a jump shooter, as Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid three-point shot.
Pass to Barrett. Randall surveying the D. Barrett against Gilgeous-Alexander. Barrett, no good. Thunder have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Robinson picks him up.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
The Knicks have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Brunson the pass to Hart. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
And Giddey gets it to go.
No nerves from Josh Giddey that time.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Back to Randall. There's the pass to Brunson. Outside for Randall. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Giddey. And the Thunder, another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
George finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving the lane. It's in!
Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that one.
And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Well, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Robinson kicks to Brunson. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. To the paint, it's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
On defense, Oklahoma City. Now, Giddey. Beyond the arc. Off target with that shot. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah,